Hello everybody, this is Etho and welcome to another episode of Minecraft here in our wonderful world. Looks so nice. Um, I got a riddle for you guys, a challenge. If you guys think you know Minecraft very well, I think you'll like this one. So, I have a redstone torch here and a light, but this is no ordinary redstone torch. This is something special I made. I want you to try to figure it out. So I'll demonstrate it to you. Imagine a line running like from here down. And when we cross that line, stuff happens. Okay, so this is a proximity sensor. Whenever we cross the line, it works, okay? And I want you to try to figure out how this works. And I'm going to tell you what it doesn't use. It does not use command blocks because we're playing vanilla here. It doesn't use monster spawners or mobs at all, period. Do you know how it works? This is I think a new method for sensing like player position. I am going to say though it's not very practical and has absolutely no use in creative because there is command blocks. So I pretty much just built this for for the fun of it to see how it works, and it's pretty cool. All right, so I'll show you how it works. I think it's going to surprise you. So this is actually something I talked about on Feed the Beast. Ooh. Is it flashing? No. Okay. It works different at night too. So there's that too. Basically, I got a wire running all the way down. I decided to put it at like Y11 so I could get a bunch of redstone and other things as I built this. Alright, here we go. Oh no, it keeps going. Here it is, okay. Aha. We have two paths here, and they stretch out about 128 blocks each direction. And then at the very end, guess what there is? I'm making you guys think really hard this episode. If you thought this was going to be easy, that I was going to do all the work, you got another thing coming to you. There's a cave up there. Yeah, so at each end there is a dispenser with items in, and those go to a tripwire. I could probably set this up so the items get recycled, but I haven't. And when the tripwire gets tripped, sends a pulse, and that runs all the way to the other end of the thing. So what I'm doing with this is I'm detecting where I am in the world by detecting if chunks are unloaded, which is something I did in Feed the Beast. And then this is just a RS NOR latch to figure out what state it's in. Oh, you see that pulse right there? So we got close enough to the other dispenser here for it to do that. And you might wonder why it's not doing a constant loop, like just always going. And it's pretty interesting the way this game deals with unloaded chunks. So if you have a redstone signal go to an unloaded chunk, it will actually keep going. Like it'll load the chunk and the redstone cycle will keep going. But there are some things that don't work in unloaded chunks. Like block updates, for example. You can't like send redstone signal to an unloaded chunk and then have it going like on a clock and have wheat growing in that unloaded chunk or anything like that. But you can, for example, trigger a dropper here, and that will shoot the item out. But since it's in an unloaded chunk, items don't actually fall or move at all. They just get dispensed, and then that's it. And then when you move closer to it, the item falls and hits the tripwire, and then it sends it to the other end, which will only activate when I get close to that one. So yeah, it was just a fun build. I thought you guys would find it interesting. I was curious to see how it would work. The weird thing though is it at nighttime, I think like mobs moving around might affect it somehow or something. I don't know. It's a little strange. I just finished building it, so I'm still learning all the oddities to it. And you could set up something like this like with 3 points, and then you could precisely figure out where the player needs to be. Like I'm just detecting if I cross a line basically, but you could figure out precisely to a chunk, I'm sure. It can't detect your vertical height though. Oh, you jerk. There's so many mobs in my world because all the caves are lit up here. Hey. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, check it out. Like it loads it from a distance too, so it's like I don't have to walk right by the light either. It will detect when I cross over here. Alright. Walk back. There's about a 16 block range you have to cover before it'll trigger though. Like it triggered here, but then I have to be about 16 blocks over for it to trigger the other way. For the chunk to load. Anyway, I thought you guys would find it interesting. Also, I saw a post on Reddit a while ago, and they put like glowstone hanging from jungle trees, and I thought it looked pretty cool. So I did that same thing over here. Oh, spider jockey. I've still never gotten... Who's gonna win that? He's got armor, but he's got a spider. My money's on the armored guy. Come on, armor guy. That is a battle, man. Look at that. Oh, you got rid of the spider. Are they gonna keep fighting? No. Is that other guy shooting? He's in the ground now. That is so weird. I almost don't. What is he doing? Oh. Oh. Oh, I lost. Chainmail guy got owned. Is he still in the ground? Look at this guy. He's like he's a sneaky skeleton. He's like crawling on his knees and through the grass to get us here. Think we can get a record? Oh, I don't want to try. Right, what was I talking about? Let's go look at the trees. Why not? Probably gonna add a few more lights, but I like how it looks. Just to try and make things look a little better on top of the world here. Pretty cool. Alright, I got some other things to show you guys, so let's get to that. Actually, you know what, guys? A few more things here. I was gonna ask you, like, I built this just as a technical experiment, basically, but we can make it do something, and I was wondering if you guys have ideas. What should we make it do? I was thinking about maybe a fountain with water and lava that change depending on what side you are of the line, but I figure, you know, collectively all you guys will probably come up with a better idea. So if you have an idea for a build here, let me know using that feature. And another interesting thing, like with triggering a dispenser in an unloaded chunk, if you have TNT in it, it will dispense the TNT, but the time doesn't actually count down on it. So when you re-enter the chunk, like you can dispense hundreds of TNT all at once in one spot, and when you re-enter the chunk, then it starts counting down and all explodes at once. So with that, you can pretty much make the furthest cannon in the game, you know. There's always been this challenge at Minecraft to build the farthest shooting cannon, And with that, you could have potentially thousands and thousands of TNT all in one spot. But the thing is, your game's not going to be able to handle it. So now it's more, how much can your game handle instead of, you know, what clever way. Oh, what? What clever way can you get all the TNT in one spot? You know, it's pretty much figured out now. I was going to say one more thing. What other thing was there? Oh, my memory stinks. Oh well. Since we're all the way back here, I'll show you what else I worked on after last episode. We built the bridge last time, but then after that I also started working on a path as the video was rendering, and oh yeah. I think it looks pretty cool. Let's go to sleep. So you can see it with the lights on. Oh, it's day. So this path, it's made out of that cyan hardened clay. There's a lot of monsters around. Oh no. Don't. Can I sleep? It's still kind of dark out. Oh, I can. Cool. Yeah, it's cyan hardened clay with stone brick on the sides and then leaves on the side of that just for aesthetics, and I think that looks pretty cool. Each of these lights is controlled by a light sensor. You can see it under the leaves here. And there's basically a redstone dust under that, and it goes to a redstone torch and up to the light. And sunlight can, or moonlight can shine through the leaves here, and they're all independently working. And the path comes up here. You can see there's like no stairs here. The idea is I wanted to make a horse path basically, and they can walk up one block jumps, you know. But if we manually do it, we gotta jump it ourselves. And oh, good thing I turned around. It's not done yet. I'm still working at putting sensors under the lights and also finishing the path too. It's not quite done. Goes around here. We got a nice view. Might do something in this area. I made it go through a hill here, and then that's about as far as I got. The idea is I want to get it up to the library here though, which is at the top of the mountain, and have a nice horse path to get to that. I still do kind of want to do an eats road though to get to this library, so I haven't put that idea out of there yet. I put down torches to how I think I'm gonna make it go, but I'm not sure yet. Like a line of torches. You can see it going like that. I tried not to make the path straight just so it would look a little more pleasing. And then our library's at the top here. And we're not working on that today. I know a lot of people have been asking me to, but today we're mostly going to be doing experiments and stuff. In my world, I always have lots of projects going at a time, and I like it that way because then I never get bored of the game. If I only have like 1 or 2 projects going, it's not... I might not necessarily want to work on them that day, and then it's like I don't want to play, so that's why I like to have lots of stuff going. And the problem with that, though, is people... Like, I always have people asking me to work on the village, like Emerald City and a lot of stuff. People get projects they want me to work on. They have their favorites, and Wilson, and I don't always work on it, but eventually I do tend to get stuff done, so don't worry. We'll return to stuff. It's not like I abandoned the ideas totally. Right. Still haven't thought of that thing I forgot. Anyway, the other thing we're going to do now, back to experimenting here. We're going to the Nether. I figured we would do this together on camera here because a lot of people weren't sure about this, myself included. Do beacons work in the Nether? What do you guys think? Again, I had a lot of different comments about this. People weren't really sure. Some people were sure, I think, but most people didn't know. Basically, well, I don't know at the moment, actually. We're going to figure it out. you can see these are all disabled at the moment. I can't activate the beacon. Can't hit check mark. It's all grayed out. Oh, it is working. Interesting. Oh, okay. Now it's done. Click check. Oh, that did eat it though. It works. It's just a little bit glitchy, which I don't know if it's supposed to work or not. Is it gonna give me speed? Yeah, it gave me speed. Okay. It seems to work pretty good. The thing is, I started building a big pyramid, and I was having trouble getting it to work though. So we'll see if we can actually make it work here. So I'm gonna put a pyramid underneath here. But you see, there's no options. Now there is. It's a little weird, and I don't think we have any buff at the moment, so with this big pyramid, it's not really working properly. Oh, okay, it's here now. I don't think I can put something in and make it work. So it is strange. If you can get a beacon on top of the bedrock, though, it will work like normal, I think, because it has sunlight. I'm wondering if we break some of these blocks and put them back, if we can get it to work, or maybe there's some other trick we could do. No. Okay. If we dismantle the pyramid, get rid of that layer, maybe we can make it work then. Oh boy. I'm sure I could get it to work if I messed with it enough. Because it was working like at the small scale, so I'm sure there's a trick to making the big one work. Maybe I'll mess with it a bit off camera here. I was hoping I would have figured it out by now, but I'll be right back. Okay, so I was having a little trouble getting it working down there. Maybe because I had blocks above it. But decided to build it here where it was working. Built it up a little higher. I had the 3x3 going. The sound seems very loud to me today. I don't know why. I had it working at the 3x3 here, and then I added on the other 3 layers once I had it working. And so a level 4 beacon should work 50 blocks away. So this is 13 here, and if we go, we would have to go to about 63 then for it to stop, right? So Z63. Alright. Is it refreshing? Yep. If we go one more block, 64 away now, it is not. So yeah, it is level 4 beacon. I'm wondering if we can get it to speed 2 here, so let's try that. I was really worried about breaking it off camera, because then I'd have to rebuild it all. If it does break. So that should work. Speed 2, yep. Speed 2 works perfect. So beacons are possible in the Nether without putting them on bedrock. So what makes it not work is the next question. So I'm going to put some blocks above here. I'll put one right here. Alright. Is it still working? No, it's not. Interesting. I think because netherrack is all natural, right? When I put that there. Or maybe it just needs 3 blocks. Because now it's working. Let's make it go up one more. Maybe no, maybe it's just gotta be netherrack above. Break it. And it works. I think we found the reason here. Let's try a different thing. Let's put a ladder above. Is it gonna refresh? Okay, that refreshed, no problem. So it's like it's cutting out the sunlight. Um, that portal is so annoying. SL, that's 0. Interesting. Let's try one more other block. And not refreshing. Let's try slabs, because that's what we have above there. Nope. Okay, so that's what it is. Pretty simple. And it kicked in. Cool. So if we built it, if we put a beacon above here or some other place even, I think it should work fine. I think I'll maybe put it up above here. There's one more thing I should probably point out with this. It turns out, like, it's working right now, right? But if I manually place some netherrack, like stuff I placed myself, that wasn't naturally generated that way, it doesn't work. And I'm guessing if there's a glowstone or nether brick or nether quartz or something above, it's not going to work either. But I could be wrong. Alright guys, it works. We have a speed 2 beacon now, level 4, has a radius of 50 blocks, diameter of 100, and I put it right above the netherrack there, like 2 blocks above, with the beacon directly above the center here. So, pretty cool. We got speed 2, it works, and still gotta finish the ceiling in here. I don't know what I'm doing yet though, but I tell you, once I figure it out, we will do it. Don't you worry. Anyways, I think we should get to reading the comments for today. First one. A few episodes ago, someone asked for a guide / walkthrough of your world, but you threw it away because we see all the things often. You might be partially right. We do see some stuff often, like the stuff in the man cave, but I don't know what they all do. We just see the front of the system, and you do not interact with stuff I've never seen before every now and then, like the thing in the river and the thing you visited on your first horseback ride. Please do a walkthrough, Etho. So, yeah. I think I am going to do a walkthrough of the world here. Let's make it a goal, episode 275. Does that sound good? Because it has been a while since I've shown everything. Use the right words. So, episode 275, hopefully I don't forget, and I will give you a tour. Next one. Etho, do you like cookies, and which cookies do you like the most? I love cookies. Nom 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 nom. Chocolate chip. I love chocolate chip the most. Yeah. Pretty much all cookies are good though. Chocolate chip, by far my favorite though. Alright guys, that's all for today. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.